Hi everybody, it's Miss Lorenz here. I'm going to talk about grade 7, section 4.5. And this is a lot like 4.3 and 4.4 that we just talked about. In those sections, we went from factored expressions to expanded form. And here we're kind of going backwards. So you have to think of it another direction. So this, remember, is the expanded form of an expression. So we have 3x plus 12. And what we want to do is we want to turn it into a factored form. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to find a factor. What's a number that goes into 3 or is a factor of 3 that's also a factor of 12? Well, 3, of course. So we're going to factor out 3. So in other words, that's going to become this side of our math model. So if this is a 3, then how do I get 3x? Well, I have to multiply it by x. So 3 times x is 3x. Now I know one part of this other side. And then what do I have to multiply by 3 to get 12? 4. So I have to put 4 here so that I can multiply 3 times 4 to get 12. Now I have my factored form, which would be 3 times, so this is one side, times this side, which is x plus 4. So now I'm looking at my factored form and my expanded form. All right, so let's do a couple more. This one here, 4x plus 20. Again, I'm going to look at the 4 and the 20, and I'm going to think of a factor or a number that goes into 4 that also goes into 20. 4 works. So let's pull it out. Let's make it this side of our math drawing. And then I have to figure out, what do I multiply by 4 to get 4x? Oh, I multiply by x. So there's this part of this other side of the rectangle. What do I multiply by 4 to get 20? I multiply by 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So my factored form here becomes 4 times x plus 5. All right, let's do this one up here, 16a plus 10. This one's not as obvious because I have to actually think about what are the factors of 16 that I have to work with. 2 and 8, also 4. But 10 is 2 and 5, and I knew that there would be a 2 in there, so I'm going to pull out the 2. Notice I put it on this side of the rectangle. Now I have to figure out, what do I multiply by 2 to get 16a? Well, 2 times 8a is 16a. So now I have this part of the other side. And then I have to ask myself, what do I multiply by 2 to get 10? Oh, that's 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So now my factored form is 2 times this quantity, 8a plus 5. All right, let's do this one. 6x plus 15. Again, I'm going to think of the factors of 6 and the factors of 15, and I have to find one that's in common. 3 is in common. So I'm going to pull that out, make it this side of the rectangle. Then I ask myself, 3 times what is 6x? Well, that would be 2x, because 3 times 2x is 6x. And then 3 times what is 15? Well, that would be 5, because 3 times 5 is 15. So my factored form becomes 3 times, what's this side? 2x plus 5. Now this also works if you have more than just 2 parts to your expression. So if we had 12x plus 18y plus 26, I can find a factor in 12, in 18, and in 26 that is in common. And that factor I'm going to use is 2. So notice I pulled out the 2. And this little 2 becomes the side of this now really long rectangle. So then I say, well, what do I multiply by 2 to get 12x? 6x. What do I multiply by 2 to get 18y? 9y. What do I multiply by 2 to get 26? 13. So my factored form becomes 2 times this entire side, you guys. 2 times 6x plus 9y plus 13. All right. I hope that helps. Thanks for listening.